Have you ever opened your fridge, poured yourself a glass of milk, and thought, I'm doing something great for my bones? For decades, milk has been praised as the ultimate health food, promoted as the secret to strong bones, clear thinking, and steady energy. But here's the surprising truth. After age 60, the wrong type of milk can actually do the opposite. According to clinical research, certain popular milks, the ones most seniors consume every day, can quietly trigger inflammation in your joints, weaken bone structure, spike blood sugar levels, and even speed up memory loss. In fact, one major study revealed that drinking the wrong kind of milk increased the risk of fractures and chronic inflammation by more than 50% in older adults. Here's the good news. Not all milk is harmful. In fact, 4 specific types of milk have been shown in rigorous scientific studies to reverse this kind of damage, helping to rebuild bone density, reduce inflammation, and even protect your brain from age-related decline. So today, we're revealing the 4 worst milks that people over 60 should avoid at all costs, followed by the 4 best milks you should be drinking daily to keep your bones strong, your joints flexible, and your brain sharp. And here's the real surprise. The number 1 milk on our best list is rarely talked about, but it's been clinically proven to improve bone strength, enhance immune function, and lower key markers of cognitive aging in seniors over 70. Welcome to True Wellness, where we bring you science-backed strategies to help you live stronger, longer. If that sounds helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss our latest updates. Now let's dive in. Starting with the 4 milks you should absolutely steer clear of after age 60. Part 1. The 4 worst milks for seniors. Worst milk number 4. Sweetened almond milk. At first glance, almond milk seems like one of the healthiest alternatives out there. It's dairy-free, light, and often marketed as the ideal choice for seniors looking to protect their bones and joints without the heaviness of traditional cow's milk. But here's the hidden danger: sweetened almond milk. Many of the cartons found on grocery store shelves are packed with added sugars, cane sugar, fructose, and even syrups engineered to enhance taste. This turns what should be a gut-friendly drink into a hidden blood sugar bomb. A 2022 study in the Journal of Endocrinology and Aging found that seniors who regularly consumed sweetened non-dairy milks experienced a 39% higher risk of insulin resistance and were significantly more prone to belly fat accumulation and energy crashes. And here's the kicker. After 60, our insulin sensitivity naturally declines. That means sugary drinks, even those disguised as healthy, affect older bodies more aggressively, leading to fatigue, weight gain around the midsection, worsening arthritis, increased inflammation, and a heightened risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But it's not just about sugar. Most sweetened almond milks contain less than 2% actual almonds. The rest? Filtered water, artificial thickeners, gums, stabilizers, and synthetic flavorings. This means you're missing out on the magnesium, vitamin E, and antioxidants that make real almonds beneficial for your brain and joints. Instead, you're drinking a heavily processed liquid that does little to support your muscles, bones, or cognitive health. That's why sweetened almond milk is so deceptive. Seniors often believe they're making a smart, healthy choice, but instead it's contributing to the very issues they're trying to avoid: joint stiffness, memory fog, belly fat, and unstable blood sugar. The safe choice: if you enjoy almond milk, stick to unsweetened, calcium-fortified versions. Always read the labels. Look for 0 added sugars and added nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. These three are crucial for keeping bones strong, muscles functional, and nerve signals sharp. Plain almond milk, when chosen wisely, can be a smart alternative, but the sweetened variety is one of the most misleading health products in the senior diet. It tastes good, looks innocent, but can quietly reverse the health progress you're trying to make. Worst milk number 3, unfortified oat milk. Today, oat milk is everywhere, from coffee shops to health food aisles. It's smooth, trendy, and often presented as heart-friendly and easy on digestion. But here's what many seniors don't know. Unfortified oat milk can be one of the sneakiest nutritional traps after age 60. The problem lies in two major issues: nutrient deficiencies and blood sugar instability. Most unfortified oat milks contain little to no calcium or vitamin D, two nutrients that are absolutely essential for preserving bone density and preventing fractures in aging bodies. Without them, every sip is just empty calories, offering no support to your strength or stability. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging found that seniors who regularly drank unfortified oat milk had a 31% higher rate of bone density loss. They also experienced more fatigue, problems with balance, and unintentional weight loss, key signs of physical decline. But that's just the beginning. Oats naturally contain phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that binds to minerals like calcium and magnesium in your digestive tract, preventing your body from absorbing them. For seniors already struggling to retain muscle mass and bone strength, this can rapidly speed up weakness over time. Then there's the blood sugar issue. Many oat milks on store shelves are high in carbohydrates and often include hidden sugars. These carbs are broken down rapidly, leading to insulin spikes and crashes. For seniors whose insulin function has already declined, this becomes a dangerous cycle, increasing belly fat, accelerating muscle breakdown, and raising the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And don't overlook the additives. Most commercial oat milks contain oils, gums, and stabilizers to create that creamy texture. For older adults with slower digestion, acid reflux, or irritable bowels, these can lead to gas, bloating, and gut irritation, making mealtimes uncomfortable and reducing appetite, which further robs the body of key nutrients. The safe choice, if you like oat milk, opt for fortified, unsweetened versions. Check that the label provides at least 25% of your daily value for calcium and vitamin D per serving. That way you're helping your bones instead of harming them. While it may look trendy and healthy, unfortified oat milk is a nutritional landmine for seniors. It deprives your body of minerals, spikes blood sugar, and speeds up aging-related decline. Worst milk number 2, flavored lactose-free milk. Lactose-free milk often seems like a blessing for seniors, especially since many people develop lactose intolerance after 60. It promises relief from bloating, gas, and discomfort. But flavored lactose-free varieties, like chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry, are among the most misleading products in the entire dairy aisle. Why? Because they're typically loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and even unhealthy oils, turning a digestion-friendly drink into a metabolic nightmare. A 2022 study in the Journal of Gerontological Nutrition showed that older adults who regularly drank flavored lactose-free milk had 41% higher fasting insulin levels and gained significantly more belly fat in just 6 months. For seniors with naturally declining insulin sensitivity, this influx of sugar is like throwing gasoline on a fire. It leads to energy crashes, blood sugar swings, and dramatically raises the risk of type 2 diabetes. But sugar isn't the only issue. Many of these flavored milks contain artificial sweeteners like sucralose and thickeners such as carrageenan, ingredients linked to gut microbiome disruption, thyroid issues, and even joint pain in sensitive individuals. Far from soothing your digestion, they may silently be promoting inflammation, the very thing you're trying to reduce. Then there's the richness of texture that many enjoy. It often comes from hydrogenated oils or synthetic emulsifiers. These can disrupt your body's fat metabolism, increase cellular inflammation, and worsen cholesterol levels. For anyone over 65 already facing cardiovascular risk, this makes these drinks even more dangerous. The smart alternative: if you need lactose-free milk, choose unsweetened and unflavored options. These still deliver calcium, protein, and vitamin D without the inflammatory additives. For natural sweetness, mix in low glycemic fruits like blueberries or add a spoonful of chia seeds. The truth is clear. Flavored lactose-free milk is not your friend. It may appear comforting and convenient, but it can quietly cause weight gain, gut irritation, and blood sugar spikes that undermine your long-term health. Worst milk number 1. Ultra-pasteurized conventional cow's milk, a 1 type. For many seniors, this is the classic milk they've had in their fridge for decades. It's familiar, it's affordable, and it feels like a wholesome staple. But here's the truth. Ultra-pasteurized A1 cow's milk may be one of the most damaging types of milk you can consume after age 60. Let's break it down. The protein issue. Most cow's milk in the U.S. comes from A1 cows, a breed that produces a type of beta-casein protein linked to gut inflammation, immune distress, and cognitive decline in older adults. As digestion naturally weakens with age, the A1 protein can cause small but chronic inflammatory reactions, worsening arthritis, increasing joint stiffness, and even affecting memory and focus. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who drank A1 milk daily had 32% higher inflammation levels, reduced mental clarity, and greater physical stiffness than those who consumed A2 milk. The processing issue: ultra-pasteurization heats milk to 280 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme temperature kills harmful bacteria, but also destroys beneficial enzymes and damages delicate proteins, making the milk harder to digest. For seniors with low stomach acid and slow digestion, this means more bloating, less nutrient absorption, and increased systemic inflammation. The chemical issue: most conventional milk comes from cows treated with growth hormones, antibiotics, and fed GMO grains. Traces of these chemicals can remain in the milk and gradually accumulate in the body, disrupting hormones, weakening calcium regulation, and compromising immune function. 3 major factors in accelerated aging and bone loss. The result? Instead of protecting your bones and brain, this milk may be slowly contributing to your decline. Seniors who consume large quantities of ultra-pasteurized A1 milk often have higher fracture rates, weaker bones, increased oxidative stress, and even shorter telomere length, which is a key marker of biological aging. What to do instead? Switch to A2 milk, which comes from cows bred to produce only the gentler A2 protein. It's easier on digestion and doesn't trigger the same inflammatory response. Other smart options include goat's milk, kefir, or fortified unsweetened almond milk, which we'll discuss shortly. Avoid ultra-pasteurized milk whenever possible. Look for labels that say gently pasteurized or minimally processed. The closer to natural, the better it is for aging bodies. Milk is no longer a neutral food. After 60, it becomes a daily decision that either supports your longevity or accelerates your decline. Ultra-pasteurized A1 milk belongs firmly in the never again category for seniors serious about their long-term health. The good news? Just because some milks quietly sabotage your energy, bones, joints, and memory doesn't mean you have to give up milk altogether. In fact, the right kinds of milk can do the opposite: calm inflammation, build stronger bones, boost digestion, and protect your brain. So instead of draining your vitality, the right milk can actually become one of your most powerful daily allies after 60. Now let's flip the script and explore the 4 best milks for seniors, starting with one that's been used for centuries but is only now getting the spotlight it deserves. Best milk number 4, goat milk. Goat milk might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you open your fridge. In fact, many seniors overlook it entirely. But if you're over 60, this could be one of the most important dietary swaps you ever make. Why? Because goat milk is fundamentally different from traditional cow's milk, especially in the way your aging body digests it. Here's the key difference. Most commercial cow's milk contains a type of protein called A1 beta-casein. Research shows that this protein can trigger inflammation in the gut, immune disturbances, and even contribute to joint discomfort and brain fog in older adults. Goat milk, by contrast, contains almost exclusively A2 beta-casein, a gentler form of protein that your body can process with significantly less irritation or immune response. That's a game changer for seniors dealing with bloating, indigestion, acid reflux, or the seemingly mysterious food sensitivities that tend to appear with age. In fact, a clinical study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who switched from cow's milk to goat milk for just 8 weeks experienced a 26% reduction in gut inflammation markers, better calcium absorption, and significantly fewer complaints of gas, bloating, and indigestion. That means more nutrients actually getting to your bones and muscles where they're needed most. But the benefits don't stop at digestion. Goat milk is also naturally rich in medium-chain fatty acids, fats that your body converts into energy much more easily than the long-chain fats found in cow's milk. For older adults whose metabolism naturally slows with age, this means easier access to clean energy, supporting muscle retention, daily activity, and mobility. And when it comes to bone health, goat milk delivers big. It contains a balanced ratio of calcium, phosphorus, and zinc, 3 essential minerals that work together to maintain bone density, joint strength, and fracture resistance. Perhaps the most overlooked benefit? Goat milk is a natural source of bioavailable selenium, a trace mineral many seniors are deficient in. Selenium supports thyroid function, immune resilience, and mood regulation. Without enough of it, seniors may feel more fatigued, take longer to recover from illness or injury, and experience low mood or irritability. Goat milk helps quietly fill that gap. How to use it? Look for pasteurized, full-fat goat milk without added sugars or flavorings. Avoid ultra-pasteurized versions, as the excessive heat can destroy some of its beneficial enzymes and nutrients. Enjoy it gently warmed with cinnamon or turmeric for a soothing anti-inflammatory bedtime drink, or pour it over oatmeal, granola, or buckwheat cereal for a gut-friendly breakfast that fuels your bones and brain. Goat milk might not be as trendy as almond or oat milk, but for seniors, it's one of the most underrated tools for improving digestion, boosting bone strength, and supporting daily energy. Best milk number 3, unsweetened, calcium-fortified almond milk. At first glance, almond milk might seem like just another trendy plant-based drink. But when chosen correctly, meaning unsweetened and fortified with calcium, it becomes one of the smartest milk swaps for seniors, especially those struggling with joint pain, blood sugar swings, or gradual weight gain. Here's why almond milk deserves a spot in your fridge. It has a powerful anti-inflammatory profile. Unlike cow's milk, almond milk contains no lactose, no casein, and virtually no natural sugars. That means it won't spike your blood sugar, disrupt digestion, or trigger chronic inflammation that can quietly damage your joints, tissues, and even your brain. Instead, it offers your body clean hydration, plant-based nutrients and essential minerals that support strength and stability. A 2021 study published in Nutrition and Clinical Practice found that older adults who swapped traditional milk for calcium-fortified almond milk experienced a 32% reduction in joint stiffness and more stable blood sugar in just 10 weeks. That's a meaningful improvement for seniors managing arthritis, metabolic syndrome, or prediabetes. And calcium is only part of the story. The best almond milks are fortified with not just calcium, but also vitamin D and magnesium. These three nutrients work together like a precision team. Calcium strengthens bones and teeth. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium properly. Magnesium supports muscle function, nerve health, and balance. This trio is essential for seniors who experience cramps, tremors, or loss of balance, signs that the nervous system and musculoskeletal system aren't getting what they need. There's another major benefit to almond milk. It's naturally rich in vitamin E, a potent, fat-soluble antioxidant. Vitamin E helps protect your tissues from oxidative stress, supports brain function, and even contributes to better memory. In one clinical trial, seniors with higher vitamin E intake experienced slower cognitive decline and improved memory performance. But here's the catch. Not all almond milk is created equal. Many commercial brands are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, emulsifiers, and gums that negate all the health benefits. That's why it's critical to choose unsweetened, clean label, calcium-fortified almond milk with minimal ingredients. How to use it? Add it to smoothies with blueberries, chia seeds, or flaxseed for a breakfast that supports brain, heart, and joint health. Use it as a base for chia pudding, or pour it into steel-cut oatmeal for a low-sugar, nutrient-rich start to your day. Sip it cold in the afternoon as a refreshing anti-inflammatory alternative to sweetened beverages. For seniors reducing dairy, battling inflammation, or managing blood sugar, unsweetened fortified almond milk isn't just a milk alternative. It's a functional, therapeutic food that supports muscles, bones, circulation, and cognition. Best milk number 2, kefir, unsweetened, whole milk. If there's one milk that deserves the title of healing powerhouse for seniors, it's kefir. At first glance, kefir might look like drinkable yogurt, but in reality, it's something far more powerful. A fermented milk packed with living probiotics, nutrients, and health benefits that touch every system in the aging body. As we age, the immune system weakens, the gut microbiome becomes less diverse, and digestion becomes slower and less efficient. That means fewer nutrients are absorbed, inflammation increases, and mobility begins to slip. Kefir helps break this cycle. It's made through natural fermentation, producing over 30 strains of probiotics, far more than what's found in traditional yogurt. These probiotics restore gut balance, improve digestion, and help your body absorb key nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D more effectively. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that seniors who consumed kefir daily for 12 weeks had 33% more diverse gut microbiomes, 25% higher vitamin D absorption, better balance, walking stability, and muscle coordination. That last part is vital. Better balance means fewer falls, and falls are one of the leading causes of hospitalizations and long-term disability in seniors. Kefir also delivers an impressive nutrient package: calcium and phosphorus to fortify bones, magnesium for muscle function and heart rhythm, vitamin K2, the hidden gem that directs calcium into bones and away from arteries. Without K2, calcium can accumulate in the arteries, raising cardiovascular risk. But kefir's natural vitamin K2 content ensures that calcium ends up where it belongs, in your bones, not your bloodstream. In fact, a clinical trial in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging showed that postmenopausal women who added kefir to their diet experienced a 45% slower rate of spinal bone loss and stronger hip and femur bones, real protection against fractures. But beware, not all kefir is created equal. Many store-bought versions are loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, or pasteurized in ways that reduce probiotic content. Choose unsweetened, whole milk kefir with live active cultures clearly listed on the label. How to use kefir. Drink a small glass with meals to enhance digestion. Blend it into a berry flaxseed smoothie to nourish both your gut and your joints. Or pour it over overnight oats for a nutrient-dense, senior-friendly breakfast. Kefir isn't just a drink, it's a daily ritual that supports bones, digestion, brain clarity, and immune resilience. Best milk number 1, a 2 whole milk, grass-fed, minimally processed. At first glance, a 2 milk looks exactly like regular milk. It pours the same, tastes the same, even froths in your morning coffee the same way. But inside, it's completely different. And for seniors, that difference can be life-changing. The secret lies in the protein. Most U.S. cow's milk contains A1 beta-casein, a protein increasingly linked to gut inflammation, joint discomfort, brain fog, and autoimmune responses, especially in older adults. A 2 milk, however, comes from special breeds of cows that naturally produce only A2 beta-casein. This form is easier to digest and far less inflammatory, especially for aging digestive systems. A 2021 randomized controlled trial published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who switched from regular milk to A2 milk for just 8 weeks experienced 64% fewer digestive symptoms, improved mental clarity, reduced joint pain, better calcium absorption, and bone density support. That last point is critical. As we age, our bones thin faster than they rebuild. The wrong milk can speed up that loss. A 2 milk, on the other hand, allows you to retain the benefits of whole milk, calcium, vitamin D, protein, without the inflammation or nutrient blocking effects. And A2 milk supports more than bones. It contains B12 and iodine, essential for cognitive health and energy-healthy fats, which aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, high-quality protein, which helps repair muscle and maintain strength. To maximize the benefits, choose full-fat A2 milk from grass-fed cows. The natural fat helps absorb vitamins D and K2, both critical for bone and joint health. Avoid ultra-pasteurized or flavored versions which can strip or mask its benefits. How to use it? Pour it over steel-cut oats. Blend it with blueberries or blackberries for a brain-boosting smoothie. Or sip it warm before bed to soothe your nervous system and nourish your bones overnight. For seniors over 60, A2 milk isn't just a better milk, it's an upgrade, one that helps protect your bones, calm your gut, sharpen your mind, and keep your joints comfortable. Conclusion: the milk you choose shapes the life you live by. Now you've seen the truth. Milk isn't just milk. For seniors over 60, the wrong kind, like ultra-pasteurized A1 cow's milk or sweetened plant milks, can quietly inflame your joints, weaken your bones, disturb your digestion, and cloud your memory. But the right kind of milk? It can do the opposite. It can strengthen your bones, calm your gut, support your brain, maintain your independence. Every sip is either fueling your future or quietly working against it. That's why making the right choice matters more than ever. If your fridge still contains flavored, ultra-pasteurized, or A1 cow's milk, it's time to make a clean break. Instead, reach for a 2 whole milk, unsweetened, kefir goat milk unsweetened, calcium-fortified almond milk. These aren't trends, they're science-backed tools to help you stay stronger, sharper, and more independent for years to come. So take a look at your fridge today and ask, is this milk helping me or hurting me? Make the swap. Feel the difference. You're not just changing a habit, you're shaping your future. If this opened your eyes, like and subscribe to True Wellness for more senior-focused, science-based strategies. And share it with a friend over 60 because sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference.